Hi, I'm Rupali Chauhan from IGBN Worldwide. We all love coffee, and we all know that there is a science behind every cup of coffee where the aroma, flavor, and craftsmanship plays a vital role to give us the beautiful flavor that we get in our cup. And this can be done only by the pioneers of coffee industry. Today I'm presenting Ananta Agro Private Limited, a company known for delivering remarkable coffee experiences in Indian market, and their well-known brand is Bhuba Coffee. Let's know more about the business from the makers itself.
At Ananta Agro, we are coffee sourcing and roasting specialists, exporting across the world with a commitment to customer preferences. From planting the coffee seed to the perfect cup, we deliver excellence in every step.
We began our company about 5 years ago, around 2020, when we thought of coming up with coffee as a product. India produces about 10 million tons of coffee annually. It is one of the biggest coffee exporters in the world, with some of the finest grades of coffee coming from the hills of India. That is when we thought that we should be in a product space like coffee, where the improving demographics of Indian population and as well as many parts of the world, the improvement in demographics is seeing a tectonic shift from other traditional beverages to coffee. The original vision we thought was coffee as a product is growing, not only in India but globally, wherever there were other traditional forms of beverage drinking like tea or maybe any other beverage. So coffee poses many advantages to people who drink. It is an antioxidant, it has got many health benefits, and then the various forms of coffee making, wherever you go in the world, there is a distinct way of making coffee, and that improves the versatility of the coffee. And that is when we thought we should be in the coffee business. The journey began with the small idea. However, we are happy to say that we have been crossing milestones at a good pace. We started with our investments in plantations. We started exporting coffee beans. We are exporting coffee beans to countries in Australia, the Middle East, Europe, UK, and the US. So we started with our domestic market, which has been growing at a very healthy double-digit growth. And at the same time, we started exploring the global markets where we wanted to sell and promote our finest grades of coffee, the finest grades of Arabica coffee, Robusta coffee, the micro lots, and even the single origin blends, the high elevation coffees. So these were some of the coffees where we started exploring. Our primary categories, I would like to say we can divide it in this fashion. We have green beans, which come from our plantations. Then we have a soluble instant coffee, and we produce all kinds of soluble coffee, that is freeze-dried coffee, agglomerated coffee, spray-dried coffee. These coffees can be packed in glass jars, in sachets, in other form of packagings, as our customers would love to have. Then we have a pour-over coffee product, which is a single origin Arabica coffee made product. Then we have roasted beans, Then we have coffee pods. Then we have green coffee and coffee in sachets. So these are our primary products. The soluble instant coffee, which is more in demand, that is because of its versatile in nature. But having said that, we have a pour-over coffee product which is doing extremely well. Coffee connoisseurs love our roasted bean products, and the health conscious customers, they love our green coffee product, and our Horeca customers, who form a very important part in our overall production and customer chain, they love our coffee in sachets. So in and all, each product has a distinct market segment to cater, and each of these segments have been posting double-digit growths over the last 3 to 4 years, and we are happy with the way that we have been growing over the last several years. Well, I would say our ability to develop blends from the beans, our ability to blend the different beans in different ratios, our ability to develop new products, and which can be made to Indian as well as global palates. We have a very strong R&D base based out of India, where we make all these products keeping the global audience in mind. We have some of the finest manufacturing capabilities to turn those R&D products into real life products, and customers have loved it, and that is what has encouraged us to come up with newer products catering to the different taste profiles. Our primary raw materials is the coffee green beans, of course, and which are sourced from our own plantations in India. We are there in the southern region of India, where we produce both Arabica and Robusta coffee beans. And from these beans, we make our different products. We do not import, as of now, any of our raw materials. All our raw materials is based out of India. Like I said, the primary raw materials are the coffee beans, the Arabica and the Robusta beans, which come from our plantations and which in turn are made into the different products. We have multiple documents for that matter. Now, as far as the government of India's statutory rules are concerned, we have an import-export code. Our company is registered with the different codes across India. And then, of course, we also have country-wise statutory approvals. For example, we have the VAT approvals in the United Kingdom. We have the US FDA for exporting to the US. We have the kosher certification. Then we have our products are certified by the various labs which take care of the health department issues of the various countries. So that way we are a very, very well compliant company. And to add to it, I'm also happy to say that our plantations are GI tagged, and so there is a traceability of the beans from where the raw material is sourced to what raw material goes into the product. So that way, there is a lot of traceability, there is a lot of ethics which goes along with other statutory documentations that we have at the moment. Well, the coffee process is is a wonderful process. It begins from the plantation actually.
Okay.
And in India, we have the plantation season in November to February, and thereafter we store the beans. So the real process actually begins from our plantations, from the Arabica and the Robusta beans, and then they are curated, and that is how the process actually begins. Then we, depending upon the product and the processing standards, we make our different products. For example, if it is a soluble coffee product, then it either undergoes a freeze-dried process or an agglomerated process or a straight-dried process. Because as you know, all these are different forms of the instant soluble coffee, which come under the different price brackets for customers to consume. Now, speaking of the RNG coffee, taking the green beans, we roast in different profiles to get the desired taste and profile and the notes. And then that is the second process. If it is roasted beans, then it goes into packing. If it is a pour-over coffee, then we nitro flush it and pack it into sachets. And if it is a flavored coffee, then again, from the instant coffee, we add flavors. So depending upon the product, the different stages are set. Over the years, we have developed very standardized processes of production of coffee. We have used our learnings and experience and we leverage that knowledge into making good quality coffee. We have a very fair understanding as to what the pattern is in India and in globally as well. And that is why we take care of it right from the very beginning, from the coffee bean stage, and trying to retain the natural flavors, the notes which the beans have to offer, and then converting it into products. So depending upon the products and what customers would normally expect and what they would love to have, we try to retain them. And this all undergoes, there is a lot of talent and skill involved from people who are coffee experts. Then of course our production facilities, the different products. So I would say that it is a mixture and combination of all the factors which actually goes into making a good coffee product, so that customers like it, but more importantly, sustain it over a period of time. Well, I wouldn't want to be biased about it, but having said that, all of our products have been doing very well. And depending upon the price points at which customers would like to acquire our products, so we have the soluble coffee and other forms of coffee. Now, having said that, this is a freeze-dried instant soluble coffee product of ours. And as you can see, the coffee, it is full of granules, and it is made by freeze-dried process. We also do produce an agglomerated form of this coffee and a spray-dried version of this coffee as well. Now, having said that, we also have this sachet in coffee, which is a pour-over form of coffee, and it is packed. It is normally a pack of 5 sachets. Well, yes, because we are a pre-to-cup company, and I'm very happy to say that we have some very big customers, and we have customers who would like to buy it in smaller quantities. But having said that, each of our customers is very important for us, and therefore we have minimum order quantities set depending upon the category of customers. Now, let's say if it is the coffee beans, for that matter, we can send with a minimum order quantity of about 10 to 12 metric tons of coffee. Now, let's say a full container, a 20 feet container, would carry about 19 to 20 metric tons of coffee. So I think we are very happy to do part 4. But we normally would prefer a full container load because the customer can enjoy the economy of scale. However, we are flexible about it. Now, when it comes to soluble coffee, so I think our minimum order quantity at this moment of time is 10,000 jars of 50 grams, or 5,000 units of 100 gram jars. So similarly, for the pour-over coffee, we have a minimum order quantity of 10,000 sachets. So, and similarly for roasted beans also, we have a minimum order quantity of 5,000 to 6,000 packets. Of course, we do offer private labeling, and there are customers both in India as well as globally for whom we develop products. And we offer them an end-to-end solution, right from where we can suggest a new product, the blend, particular price points at which they would love to have, and then the packaging designing. So we offer them a wholesome service for our customers, and we have been offering private label as a service to customers all around the world, beginning from Australia to the Middle East, to Europe, and then the US as well. Yes, that's an important aspect of our business. This is a pour-over coffee that I was mentioning about, and we have to brew it to drink it. And so as you can see, this coffee product of ours is made from single origin Arabica coffee beans. These beans, as you can see, is made from Arabica beans grown at very high elevations, more than 2,000 feet above sea level. It is a single origin, single estate coffee. And look at the color. I'll show you it. Well, each of these sachets comprises of about 12 grams of coffee. So, depending upon the strong coffee that normally some would require, you can easily brew 1 to 2 cups of coffee. So, when you drink it, you will find the chocolatey notes. And the good thing is that we give our customers, along with the coffee. So customers are normally advised to clean their palate using this raw mango chocolate, and so that they can use the benefit. I think you should also try to do that. Open it up. Let it mellow down in your mouth, and then I think you should have the coffee. It will taste even better. Yes. So we have made it in such a way that you can actually retain or feel the taste of it. And this coffee, as we have said on the pack itself, you will get lemon taste, cherry, and chocolate to finish it up. Well, when it comes to beans, we have a capacity of about 600 to 700 metric tons of coffee, and in some of the prime years we have gone up to 1,000 metric tons of coffee also. Now, when it comes to production of our soluble coffee, we are producing close to 50,000 jars at this moment of time. Well, depend from the day we would receive an order, a purchase order, I think it would be a good enough time to turn around the order in about 6 to 8 weeks to the end customer. we offer our services in wholesome, that is for helping customers choose their blends, quantity. Then we can help them in their designing aspects also. A logo is something which we wouldn't do, which we would leave it to the customers because it has trademark values. Then we also help them with providing them with the best transportation, shipping and logistics solutions also. So we offer our customers a 360 and a wholesome service so that the transactions are seamless. I'm happy to say that apart from India, we sell our products in Australia, we sell our products in the Middle East, the United Kingdom, and we are also sending our products to the US. So yes, we have been growing, and we serve most of the continents across the world as we speak. And brand Bhuba is a well accepted coffee brand now, and we look forward and we're working to make it even bigger. The brand Bhuba, based out of India, but currently expanding across the world. We emphasize on ethics, traceability of beans, making coffee of finest quality, and then what we most value is earning the trust of our partnered business houses. This is important for us. Their profitability, their trust, and their business, if it is doing well, then we are doing well in return. And that is why we emphasize on our customers being the happiest. This reliability or the ability to serve our customers to their needs and exceed in fact comes from the fact that we are a bean-to-cup coffee company and we control the entire supply chain. And that gives us the confidence, that gives us the motivation, and that gives us the ability to serve our customers in the way most desired. We thank IGBN and Mr. Pali Chauhan to help us nurture the brand, showcase our brand to customers globally, and we wish their team the very best in their endeavors and also taking brand Bhuba to the world.